a teaching artist for Methow Arts, a nonprofit arts organization in TWISP. Today we'll be learning about and drawing tumble mustard, an invasive species in the Methow Valley. For this lesson, you will need a piece of paper and your watercolor paint set with your bowl of water, and a little paper towel is nice to have too. Tumble mustard is originally from the area surrounding the Mediterranean Sea, which is a long way from here. The Mediterranean Sea is in between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Humans accidentally brought it to North America, and more specifically to the Methow Valley. Here, it's an invasive plant. An invasive plant is not naturally supposed to live in this ecosystem, and it can cause a lot of damage to other native plants and animals. Tumble mustard is not a bad plant, but in this environment, where it is not supposed to live, it is very harmful. If we learn what it looks like, then we can pull it out and stop it from spreading more. Spring is a great time to pull it out because it is small and hasn't made seeds yet. So today we're going to paint tumble mustard. So when tumble mustard first starts to grow, it grows in a circle with kind of spiky leaves close to the ground, and they're kind of a darker green color. So let's start by drawing that, painting that. So using your watercolors, mix up kind of a dark green. So I'm going to mix yellow and blue, and I'm just going to add a little bit more blue until it looks kind of a darker green. So adding more blue will make your green darker. Okay, and then we're going to draw some spiky leaves on the ground. So they have these kind of deep lobes like this. So you just draw your main strand of the leaf and then have these little pieces coming off of it. It's kind of like a comb, it almost looks like. Okay, and we're just going to draw them in kind of a circle. So you can draw your lines coming off in a circle and then add the comb part to them. So this is what it looks like when it starts to grow in the spring. It even looks a little bit like feathers. So we can just keep adding, put all your feather spiky parts on all your stems. And this is our early stage of tumble mustard. So as it continues to grow, it grows kind of a longer stem that shoots up, and then it has yellow flowers on top. You've probably seen it around here. So let's mix up a lighter green, so more yellow than you used the last time, kind of a spring green. And we're going to draw a thin line that goes from the middle of our spiky leaves and goes all the way up pretty high on your page. That's kind of our main stem. Now from there, we're going to draw, it kind of has these spiky thin lines coming off of it. So just draw some thin lines coming off. And then each of those thin lines has more thin lines coming off of it. So it's like we're making a bunch of V's actually. So like there's a letter V, there's another letter V, there's another letter V. And just do that to all your stems coming off, so they all have these spiky things on it. Great. Now we're going to add the little yellow flowers that it grows. So it grows these little yellow flowers that have 4 petals. So get some yellow on your brush. And we're just kind of up near the top going to do groups of 4 dots, yellow dots next to each other. So there's a flower. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another flower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can just keep adding those until you have as many flowers as you want. Okay, so now we have a drawing of tumble mustard. So this is what it looks like, starting from this kind of rows of leaves in the spring of darker leaves, and then it grows up in these kind of tall, spindly things with spindly little stems coming off and the yellow flowers. So thanks for joining me today to make our tumble mustard. So if you see this plant around, especially in the springtime, it's great to pull it out. Later in the year, it will get dry and it actually tumbles around. Oftentimes you see them blowing on the road, and it spreads seeds everywhere, and then that's how more tumble mustards grow. So it's the best time to pull it out is in the spring, which is now. So they should be growing soon. So thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next week.